hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Calm, moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet trick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
To throw on second down. Schaefer. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go! 319! 319!
Off the bootleg. Schaefer. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaq Lawson. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now let's go!
On third down, Schaefer eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. It's fielded at the 45. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. First carry for James Conner. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, You've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing, Cousins. Flush to his right. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now it's Connor. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Connor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Cousins. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Trent Murphy in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And Myers able to knock it through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out of it.
Yeah, and that helps the crowd, right? It helps people feel good about why they're there watching this game. They move the ball well on their opening drive.
On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Set, blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun, Schaefer. And a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And some room to maneuver.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Following the interception, Cousins going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. And he comes back with one complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyreek Hill becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And that was a young puck, the rookie being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
They start with a give to counter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Second down, Cousins. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Counter. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They run with Connor. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Hey, you got four. You got four down.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Here's Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Rashad Penny from 3 yards out. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he's going to let it go deep right side. And got his man complete. A gain of 32 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, Schaefer escaping the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Back to throw. Schaefer, and he connects with Ebron. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Throwing on first down, Schaefer. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. From the gun, Schaefer flushed out right. A dump down to McKinnon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stat back for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, flipper!
Cousins now on 2nd down. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out to his left. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Here's McKinnon. Space to run past the 20. That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They run it with McKinnon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
Looking to throw. Schaefer eluding the pressure right. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Adam Thielen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Now a second down throw for Cousins. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Dalvin Tomlinson getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Now Cousins. And he's going to go down again. Randy Gregory in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. Look at the spin.
Balance.
A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
On 1st and 10, Schaefer. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Detroit!
On 1st down, Schaefer. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Gun. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun, Schaefer. He's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
All right, here we go. Blue landed.
From the gun, Schaefer. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing after the interception. Schaefer flush to his right. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. That'll bring up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They give to Martin. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Schaefer escaping the pressure right. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for the Broncos on 3rd. 40.
What's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. Free to real. Keep the rest. Hey, I got that chicken to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No cost. I want that cost. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your. Breno Javinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rafe in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights.